Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in Marvel Mystic Mayhem, I want to go over the top 10 mistakes that you want to avoid. There's a lot to do in this game, a lot of things that may look a little hidden, and I want to make sure to bring some of that to light so that you can get the most out of this game in every aspect. I'm having a blast. Hopefully you are too. Let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Really quick before we jump into this, the link to my Discord is in the description below. Definitely check us out. We are building an amazing community over there. We've got players helping players. We got a list of invite codes if you want some invite codes. There also may be, hopefully, some cool stuff happening in Discord for this game specifically. More to come on that, but you will need to be in Discord for it, and it's going to be fun. But we've got tips, we've got tricks, we've got guides, we've got people helping people, and we're just having fun. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this list. First and foremost, so we've got 10 things that you want to make sure not to do so you can be as successful as you can in this game. As you can see, I'm level 46. I'm having a blast in the game. Hopefully you are too. Let's jump into this list. First and foremost, we're going to start with dream gems. Dream gems you get in various areas of the game, different game modes, campaigns, missions, things like that. Let me go into Dreamscape because our conversation starts right here. Your dream gems you want to use on energy refreshes. Do not use them on summons. Caveat there. If you want to move quickly, if you want to level fast and move through the game quick, do not use your dream gems on summons. If you want to just play casually, if you want to build up your roster, if you're not worried about moving quick in the game, then feel free to use them on summons. But generally, the best use of dream gems is going to be on energy. So you get 8 refreshes a day. Make sure you do that. Grab that. Also, someone else pointed out to me, I think it was a comment section on one of my videos, that there's energy in the store. So make sure to grab this as well. Offers, boom, it's this right here. This is a weekly, so it's 60 gems per week and you get that energy. So make sure to grab that. Energy is key. While we stay on the topic of energy, there's a couple areas in the game that you want to make sure to grab your energy from. First is your daily missions. Complete your daily missions because you get energy out of here. Very critical. Also, friends, build your friends list because as you claim and send gifts, it's energy that you're claiming and sending. So help them, they'll help you. Keep your friends list fresh. Always make sure to go through it. Get rid of people who are no longer playing the game. Always make sure that your friends list is active so you can always make sure that you have energy. A lot of making sure coming your way. All right, and then I think one more is, in the store, forgot, boom, over here, offers. Make sure to grab your daily. You do have a free daily energy as well. So keep that in mind. Next, highlights. Don't awaken your highlights too early. Let me go ahead. Let's jump into here. We're going to go over to the Hulk. Let's take a look at his highlight. He doesn't have one. So in here, you're going to get, just through natural summoning, you're going to get a lot of duplicates of highlights. Don't awaken your highlights too early and don't dismantle them too early because you need to use them for the characters that you're going to build. You don't really want to do anything with them other than build up your roster, assign them to everybody there, even characters that you're not really using right now, because eventually you're probably going to. Make sure you get the best highlights on absolutely everybody. Then start awakening them. Let's go ahead. I'm going to throw a highlight on here. Let me go to Enhance, and then let me go to Awaken. In order to awaken a highlight, you need dupes of that highlight. So that's what I'm saying. Don't awaken too early. Make sure, even if you're not going to do your entire roster, that's just me, that's my advice, but even if you're not going to outfit your entire roster first, use the highlights, get to where you want to get on whichever characters that you want to build on, then start awakening. Once you awaken everything as far as you can, and you know you got the highlights where you want them, then you can start dismantling them and stuff like that. All right, don't ignore your 7-day missions, your daily missions, your main missions, things like that. So I completed the 7-day missions already. Make sure to complete all of those missions. You get Storm for free, which is awesome. When you go into here, you've got your main missions. You got these different phases. You get a lot of resources that are going to help you build up your roster quickly. Yeah, that's important because that's going to help you tackle the more difficult content in the game. So make sure to do your 7-day missions. Make sure to do your dailies, your main missions. Make sure to jump over into the Battle Pass. Complete your weeklies. Work on these throughout the week. Work on your seasonal as well. The seasonal, that's going to change for each Battle Pass. So make sure you do all that because you're going to get a ton of resources that are going to help you. And that's really super helpful early on because it doesn't take a whole lot of resources to build your team up early on. Once you get later in the game, obviously it gets more expensive. You need different resources. All right, so next, let's talk about not wasting your resources. Don't try and build everybody all at once. So let's go back to my roster here really quick. I would suggest focusing on maybe the top 10 characters that you can create the best teams out of. So as you can see, I got Scarlet Witch and Sentry and Emma. I've got Iron Man, Psylocke, and Storm. I've got Doctor Strange, Hulk, and Misty, and then I've got Armor. Those are the top 10 that I'm focused on. I'm making sure to keep them maxed, their highlights maxed, their artifacts maxed. I'm making sure that I have them completely equipped the best way that I know how to equip them so that then I can go into the different game modes, I can build the best teams, and I can tackle the most challenging content. Focus on your top 10 first. Eventually, what you're going to do is you're going to bring up the rest of your roster, and you'll just do that gradually. I mean, I like a couple of these I just recently got, so I'm starting to bring them up slowly. But make sure to focus on your top 10 because that is where most of your teams are going to be created from. If it's not the top 10 that I have here, your top 10 may look a little bit different. Maybe it's most of these, but you have a couple other people that you prefer other than, you know, some of the ones I have. But just make sure to focus on those top 10. You're not going to get enough resources to bring your entire roster up all at once. Just make sure to focus on the characters that are going to help you move through the game. All right, don't waste your random hero after 80 summons. So I did this specific purposely. I held off on this. Let me go into Dreamweaver. Right here, this one specifically. Right here, I've got my 80 of 80 exchange 3-star hero or highlight. I can go claim a random hero, claim a random highlight. I'm going to claim hero on this one. It says limit 2. So, you know what? Maybe, I don't know if you can claim the top one twice or you can claim the top one at the bottom. But, you know what? I'm going to claim a random hero. Let's see who I get. Nice. I do not have Juggernaut yet. I've got everybody except for 3 heroes. He's one I did not get, so we got him now. Boom. Very cool. I'm excited for that. And we're going to do this again. 80 summons, right? Yeah, look at claim random hero. Don't waste this opportunity. Claim your heroes, not your highlights. The reason why I say do not do the highlights, these highlights you can purchase out of the store. Hold on a second here. Maybe I go into my alliance. Take a look at the shop here. Is it Dream Sand? Yeah, it's Dream Sand. All the highlights are right here. And you get this Dream Sand from Summon. So if you really wanted them, you can just get them from the store. And that's guaranteed. Heroes are not guaranteed. So you want to make sure to use this exchange here on heroes here. So I already got Juggernaut now. So now I'll get one of these other 3 when I hit that 80 again, which is cool. I mean, hopefully I get Thor if I don't get Thor before I hit the 80 again. But I definitely suggest getting the heroes over the highlights. All right, next, don't worry about building the wrong heroes. All right, the reason why I say that is because, let's go out of here. If you don't know, you have time reversal. There's a timeline. You can look at time remaining down here. You can go here and you can reset any hero. So just have fun, explore, play around with the different heroes, figure out which heroes you like best. You can take a look at my tier list. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link up to it over here. But don't worry too much because you can go ahead and you can reset them and you can get your materials back. So don't worry about it too much. Next, don't forget about Crimson Campaign. So let's go in here. This is a fun game mode. Go through it. You get some good rewards. And in the shop here, there's some cool stuff to get out of here. Some things that I have my eye on here specifically. I really like this highlight. But I also think these dream cores are going to come in really handy as well. So I'll do a shop guide a little bit later, but you're going to have some cool stuff to pull out of here. And it's a fun game mode. And next, don't miss the Game of Khonshu. I was wondering where that game was. It came up. Look at this. Look at this. Let me go into this right here. And where is it? Game of Khonshu is... Boom. Up here. Where are you? There it is. Right there. Look at it. 20. Game of Khonshu and Crimson Campaign. If you're looking for Game of Khonshu like I was, Crimson Campaign, it's this little dial down right here, Game of Khonshu, boom, done. It looks like it's going to pop up here in about 5 days. This is a fun game mode. You get a lot of cool rewards out of this as well. Plus, you do have this shop. We got Dream Cores out of here as well. This Threads of Hatred is kind of interesting, where attack increased by 16% after wearer uses ultimate move. Their summoned units deal 20% more damage. If you like Thread, if you like Moon Girl and Devil Dino, and even that would work well on Man Thing. So There's some pretty cool things that you can get out of here as well. So some pretty cool stuff. Let's talk about Explore. Now, this may be something that can easily be missed because it's got such a long timer. You got Explore here. This is a dispatch mode. You start out only being able to do 2 dispatches, and then eventually at some point you're going to be able to do 3. I can't remember at what point I was given that 3rd one, but make sure to just go in here. I always do gold, always, every single time it's up, and then whatever resources I feel that I need at the time, I'll go ahead and hit those as well. If anybody remembers or notices when you get the 3, let me know. I think it was when I hit 40 or something like that. I can't remember. But make sure to do this. The timer's like a 20-hour timer, so it's easy to forget it and just miss it and not get a reward. So do not forget to do your explores, your dispatches. And then finally, just have fun. This is a fun game. I'm having a blast. Hopefully you are too. There's a lot of cool things to do in this game. This game, I feel, has a ton of potential, so I'm very excited to see where this game is going. All right, everybody. Curious, what do you think of this list? Are there any mistakes that you feel that I missed that you would want to make sure to call out? Put them in the comment section below so that everybody benefits. Whoa! And I almost fell over. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.